I'm back again. I'm back again, guys. I am back again for season 3 of Next Door Conversations. Yes, this podcast has successfully made it to season 3. We are inching towards 100 episodes. I am so happy and I cannot wait to tell you all what is in store for Next Door Conversations season 3. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Amara and this is Next Door Conversations, my podcast where I talk about trending news, viral content, what's happening on social media and in the world at large. If you like what you're listening to, make sure that you're following the podcast, ping the notification bell so every time I drop an episode you get a notification. And also don't forget to share this with a friend because I'm sure there's someone in your circle of friends that's interested in topics as these. And without too much yapping, let's get straight into it. So obviously if I'm telling you that I'm back, it means that I have been AWOL. Yes, I have been AWOL. Last episodes I released, I talked a whole bunch about, this new phase in my life where I'm kind of unemployed. Yes, so I am not currently working. I'm waiting for NYSC, but I'm hearing that I have till June before I can register for NYSC, which is just a crazy thing. Like, why are they doing like this? NYSC used to be an easy thing to get into and start. Like they were even begging people before, but now all of a sudden, when it's my turn, it's now hard to do NYSC. Apparently, they're going to be opening the portal in February for international graduates to apply. So those of us that are local will have to wait till June before we can even register, before we can even get called up. It's insane. So for the meantime, I'm unemployed. I spend most of my days just chilling at home, working on some personal things that I'm doing, reading, and also gymming. Is gymming a word? I don't even know. But I'm exercising, I've joined Fit Farm, so I'm doing a lot of, I have a gym membership, so I'm doing a lot of cardio, a lot of strength training, things that I've always wanted to do. I want to get that body that I miss. Remember when I told you guys that there's a particular body that I had that I want to get back? Slim tummy and a fat ass. That is what I'm working hard towards. I've been taking my meds. As you guys know, I shared about my health challenges, so I have been taking my meds. I will honestly say not much has changed since I started taking my meds. I hope that at some point I would get better. Like I would feel it in my body that I am getting better, but nothing has changed. I still feel pretty much the same, and if I miss a dose, I'm reminded again that I have this problem. So it's insane, guys. But anyway, yeah, I'm doing that, and I'm just really enjoying this new transition phase. I won't lie, I hate the fact that I'm not getting credit alerts up and down. Okay, I really need to get a job, maybe not like a serious healthcare job right now, but at least something that's giving me a little bit something, that I can do something. If I was doing NYSC now, I'll be collecting my alawi, but I'm not. So yeah, that's the only part that's paining me about this phase of my life. But yeah, I am happy that I have time now because I'm able to dedicate more time to this project, which is season 3. Yes, like I mentioned earlier, we are in season 3. You can probably see the title of this episode that already tells you that we are in season 3, and it's just insane how I have been consistent. Let me tell you something. In my life, I have struggled with consistency. When I was in med school, I wasn't one of those girls that's like, oh, I have this rigid routine and I have to adhere to it. I can't miss one step. If not, blah, 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 blah. No. I always knew. Well, let me not say I always knew, but there was a time when I did have such a rigid routine and I realized that I miscalculated. But that was like way into the semester. That was when I realized that no, I cannot be doing this read one slide in one day and then I'll forget it 3 days later. Like it doesn't make sense. And so what ends up happening is that towards the end I'll just spend all my days in the library and I'm reading and I'm doing, and so I've never been a rigid adherent to like routine, schedules, timetable, at least when it comes to academics. I'm the kind of person that I'll give a little today, then maybe I won't give tomorrow, maybe I'll give some next tomorrow. That's how I've always been. But to see that I've actually been consistent with this podcast, like I have been giving episode after episode after, we're literally inching towards 100 episodes. It's really insane, and it's a testament to the fact that I can actually be consistent with something if I tried. And if I don't gain anything out of this entire podcasting experience, I'm glad that at least I was able to gain that. I was able to gain consistency and discipline when it comes to a project. Even though I won't lie, I thought by now I would have blown, but I've not yet blown. Maybe this will be the season that I blow. Maybe it won't be. I don't really care at this point. I feel like we are past the point of caring about blowing. I feel like I've done my best. If you guys don't like me as a news review host or as a cultural commentator, it's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. So yeah, last season we did a whole bunch of things. We said a whole bunch of stuff about a whole bunch of people. And I listened to it, as I often do. I think I've told you guys here that I actually do listen to this podcast. So I listened to it and I took a lot of feedback. And there are definitely a lot of things that I'm not taking into this new season. One thing I noticed that I did a lot last season is comparison. I constantly compared myself to my peers, saying, oh, this one is doing this one is doing this. I'm looking at these people, I'm looking at that. This season, I don't give a flying FUCK what you are doing with your life. I am on my own timeline. I'm going to figure it out in my time. I do not care if everyone's getting married. I do not care if everyone is going abroad. I do not care if everyone is getting a nice job and is able to afford to rent a house and buy a car and do all of these things. Do I want these things? Yes. Am I going to work hard towards getting these things? Definitely. But I am not going to allow any external pressure to make me feel less than. And I feel like that's something that I denied a lot last season, but like low-key deep down, I was feeling it. So yeah, that is definitely going to change. I'm also going to be shifting a lot of the topics that we've been discussing, guys. It's not really been hitting at the type of things that I want to use my platform to discuss. So definitely moving forward, we're going to be highlighting a lot of topics that I feel like a lot of people in my generation need to hear and we need to actually have conversations about, because it feels like the society has not changed a lot since a couple of years ago, since like a decade ago. I feel like we are not really progressing. And maybe this channel, this podcast, this thing that I'm doing will help sort of create that change, or at least try. Yeah. So that's definitely something that I want, and I'm hoping that this season we will be able to achieve. I still really do want to make this thing become bigger than what it is. I want to have a live event. I want people who actually care about the topics that I discuss to be able to gather around and actually have discussions and make friends and things like that. But like I said, I don't know if I'll blow this season or if this will just be the end. Seriously, guys. Yes, I love the fact that I have been consistent, but guys, a girl is tired. A girl is tired of recording and editing and posting and telling you guys to listen. A girl is very tired. So I will give it my absolute best. And we will see how far this podcast goes. Yeah, I'm really excited to share a lot more of myself with you all, and so have you stick around for the entire journey. So I guess that's all I have to say, guys. That's all I have to say on this first episode of season 3 of Next Door Conversations. Do let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Oh wait, yeah, I forgot that Spotify has decided that Nigerians are not deserving of a comment section on podcasts. Screw you, Spotify. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on X, our primary platform. See growth, guys. Remember there was a time where I was saying that X is a very useless platform, and look, now I'm on X and I'm thriving. Check us out on X at nextdoorpod_. Yes, there's an underscore now because apparently the last handle was taken. I don't know, guys. Nextdoorpod_. That is our handle. And then let me know your thoughts as always. You can follow me. I will always follow back. You can hit me in the DMs. I will always respond there. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye.